Mr. Mukandan, the members on the dais, uh, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is a great platform to tell you about what laboratory role plays in manufacturing the products or the services you use daily. See, you start your day early morning and you use so many gadgets in the morning, and if one of them is not working, your mood is spoiled. You use a shaver, there's a geyser, then in the kitchen there are other gadgets, the kettle, and then you have to move to office in a car. So you just imagine the number of products or number of services you use the whole day, enormous. If one or two of them don't behave properly, then how will you be there? So here the important thing is any product which is manufactured, very few people will understand, common man understand that the laboratory has any role into that. Well, I'm going to speak on that. First of all, to tell you what is the role of a laboratory. Well, everybody knows that. Just to briefly tell you, it is to ensure that it gives a accurate, reliable and reproducible results and the measurement data, and the customer has a confidence in that, and the quality of goods which are produced and the services we use are of good quality, and the ultimate goal is that the customer is happy. And just the last line, see, to achieve above, there is a need that we have good laboratories. That means it's a generic term that good laboratory. In quality terms, we take the laboratory is accredited. So briefly to talk about Enable, if few of here are other than from the laboratory field. See, in India, the government of India in the decision in cabinet note decided that Enable will be the national body, and we started this program much earlier actually, and we were giving accreditation to laboratories as per some national standards, copied standards we were talking about, and this was copied from the European standards. But from 1993 onwards, we decided that we should follow international standards, and we revamped the whole system. We had issued about 175 certificates that time. We scrapped that and we started following international standards. The standard is called ISO IEC 17025 today. That time it was called Guide 25. It was probably in 1991 when Manmohan Singh was the finance minister, when liberalization policy was announced. That time more emphasis was on given on trade also, besides domestic consumption. So as per the cabinet decision, this QCI was also established during that time, and NBQP and NABCB, these boards were formed, and also the NABET board were formed, and Enable was already existing. So a later stage probably all will come into one umbrella. So this was a decision. So at that time we became international also. Just to tell you that Enable grants accreditation in testing laboratories. It covers all the fields of science and engineering. You name the field, like mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, fluid flow, non-destructive testing, chemical, all disciplines, electronics. Calibration also, we cover all the parameters, mass, length, light, fluid density, all these parameters are covered. We recently started two programs, accreditation of PT providers, reference material providers, which will assist the testing laboratories. Well, this was just to brief you about Enable. Now, how Enable is linked to the international arena. See, Enable is signatory to Asia Pacific Laboratory Accreditation Cooperation, which is a regional forum where the 33 member countries meet annually and they discuss the issues in the country on laboratory standards, and they have signed a arrangement between the countries that the test reports issued by a accredited laboratory in one country is accepted across the borders in another country. It is equivalent. So this is the role of APLEC, And we are also signatory to ILAC, International Laboratory Accreditation Corporation. It has 80 members. That means that certificates issued by a laboratory in India is treated equal to all over the world, all developed countries. So this is what we achieved during 2000. And this is through a process of evaluation. This is evaluated every 4 years, 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, and now we are doing 2016. For the last 15 years, we are enjoying MRA status. And just to proudly tell you that whenever we have faced evaluation from internationally, we did not face a single non-conformity. In the domestic, all the regulators are in agreement with us. They accept our certificates. Now I'll tell you a few examples. There are enormous examples, but I'll tell you a few of them. You see your air conditioners in your home. There is a star rating given on that. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. And that star rating is given by Bureau of Energy Efficiency. Now Bureau of Energy Efficiency has accepted that the test will only be accepted when it is tested in accredited laboratory. The star rating will only be given when the test is done in accredited laboratory. We have Food Safety Authority of India, which allows that all food products are to be tested in an animal accredited laboratory. The Maggie she was talking about. Central Pollution Control Board has put a norm that the test has to be done in an accredited laboratory. In the health sector, there is a central government health scheme which has mandated that all the empaneled laboratories, there are about 550 in hospital and 750 independent laboratories, these 1300, they have to mandatory go for annual accreditation. We have other examples in the agri sector. Export Inspection Council has mandated that all exports of items are to be mandated through annual accreditation. Telecom Engineering Center also has mandated. Of course, there are some problem in the standards. We are aware of that, but there is a mandate. They have produced some standard which is being now started following. Probably it was published in 2012 or so. Well, there are many examples. One more example is that the judiciary has also started relying on annual accreditation. The judgment which is given, they insist that the some blood sample or the DNA, they should have a trace from the annual accredited laboratory. So this is the role which is important, which plays in making any product or any service. Well, I'll take 2 more minutes. Any product which is manufactured, it goes through various processes. First of all, is procured the raw material. It has to be tested in a laboratory. Then preconditioning. Thereafter, selection of ancillaries. Then the sub-vendors, the vendors which are selected, the sub-ancillaries which are and the assembly is there. The final product is made. Every process has to go through some process of testing or inspection. And finally, as our Prime Minister's slogan, the zero defect. So we have to put in our mind the zero defect production, that any product which will manufacture, it will be tested and it will be tested in a good laboratory. Well, what our customer is looking for, besides that it is a good equipment so it should have good performance, high durability, low maintenance cost, ease of interchangeability, cost effective, and it should be friendly to use that equipment. So finally, an accredited laboratory plays a vital role in manufacturing of quality products, and thus it improves the quality of life.